Howdy folks, Grotto Goblin here of the Goblin's Grotto, and welcome to a Reaper Miniatures news video. Just covering all the things that I think is super important for Reaper Miniatures and just kind of the goings on. Not sponsored by Reaper Mini by any means, but I like all of their products and have covered their stuff on the channel before, and this is a pretty exciting time, and also a very important time if you've been backing any of their Kickstarters. So in this video, I'm going to go over, stuff going on in their store, just kind of give a look over, give some of my thoughts, and of course, some very important updates on the 2 Kickstarters that they have going. I couldn't tell you what's going on with Base Boss 2. I didn't back that one. No idea what's going on with that one. Is it done? Is it not? No idea. But right now, we're going to start with Bones 6, because that is what is really important right now. So this has actually been an update for a little while, but in case you didn't see it or you need a reminder, the pledge manager, the thing that lets you pick what you're actually going to get. Remember, if you just backed on the Kickstarter, Reaper doesn't know what to send you. They just get an invoice of how much money you spent. They don't actually know what it is that you wanted. I know that might be a little confusing because you did pick like tiers in the Kickstarter, but it's just they use a pledge manager. So I will put this pledge manager link in the description. So if you backed, or if you're even thinking about it, because guess what? You can late pledge. If you missed the Kickstarter campaign, that's okay. You can still pick up a few things in this pledge manager. Though again, remember, Kickstarter is not a store. All that aside, if you backed, or you were thinking about picking up some stuff from this campaign, you gotta go close your pledge manager now. If you have something like this, where there's a few more things sitting in your cart and you haven't paid, you gotta go check out. You can have multiple transactions. You can buy one of everything. You can buy multiple things. There's a limit of 10 on most of the options. But point is, you can pick up as many more things as you want throughout this month, but by the 31st, all that's over. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff in here, a lot of things that weren't even in the campaign. Point is, if you want to pick up any of this stuff, you gotta go get it in now. And make sure your address and all that's right. The one thing that I don't see is that they're not calculating shipping at this time. I don't know, just look down the line for an invoice about shipping. I know that's a little confusing. You're not actually finalizing your payment now for everything, but you got to cover the actual item cost in this one, and then shipping will get covered at a later time. Kind of unfortunate, but it seems like that's just the way things are working in this modern post-you-know-what world. So, yeah. Let's actually just go ahead and jump over into Dungeon Dwellers. This is really quick. The campaign's over. There will be a pledge manager for this that will work essentially exactly like Bones 6. But the last time I covered it, it hadn't ended yet, and there were some last-minute additions that I actually missed because I was busy on the 18th. Lots of like rule books and stuff like that. But we're mini people over here. We like to look at the mini collections. So let's see. We got cultists, oozes, dragons, hellhounds. Yeah. Ooh, hobgoblin, minotaur, very nice. The harpy. Rictus. Now that's a character that has been in a lot of stuff. I actually just painted my Bones 5 Rictus the Undying the other day. So this is neat to see this guy getting thrown in here. And a banshee. But that's not all. Of course, I had initially backed the miniature only pledge. So that was $50 for all these minis. Pretty good deal. And I got all of these things, and you will too if you pick this up. Obviously, you can change your pledge once the actual pledge manager comes out. But look at this. Some options. Now, I did promo the land shark in the last video that I covered, but they've added a baby land shark, a medium-sized monster by the looks of it, a female ogre, an onkeg. That's an interesting one. I don't know if onkeg is owned by Wizards of the Coast, because it is a D&D creature, so I don't know if this is a open gaming license situation, or if Honkeg is not tied down. I couldn't tell you. Anyway, for $25, you can get all these. Some monsters. Who knows how big this lich is going to be? There's not actually a size rank on here. I would assume a medium size, but with the base, who knows? This looks like a Max Dunbar concept art here. And then some, like, unfortunate Dungeoneers. Little dead guy terrain. couple more written add-ons, hats and things like that, DM screens. And then the extras. I talked about the extras. There's a lot of bugs in the extras, but they've added a few more, including the land sharks and more of those hobgoblins. Will they all be the same? It kind of looks like they'll all just be the same, but it is what it is. So that's what's going on with the DDRPG Kickstarter. Not too much. It seems like this is probably just going to be in the back burner for now because they're doing their own stuff in the Reaper store and closing out Bones 6 and doing the big push there. So that's it for the Kickstarter news. However, there's just some standard Reaper Mini news that we have to go over. This is the Reaper Mini store, and this is the front page when you land on it. And this front page, if you've ever been to it, maybe you've only bought Reaper Minis in the store or, only ever back to Kickstarter. But if you've ever visited the actual ReaperMini.com website, this is the kind of splash page you'll get. There's always a lot of news down here. Various things are going. There's still a tribute miniature that you can buy for a friend of Reaper's that unfortunately passed away. And the proceeds of this will go towards her family. There is a Hawaiian wildfire relief mini that's still being sold. Again, a portion of the proceeds getting donated to charitable causes regarding the Hawaiian wildfires. And then, of course, also here you can get a look at, just sort of more general news, get links to the pledge managers and things like that. But today we're going to be looking at more of these things up top. So we're in December, which means the holidays, Christmas and things like that. So Reaper has put some of their holiday stock back on offer. And every year Reaper does a couple of holiday minis, and sometimes they reuse some of them, and other ones they throw some new ones in. This is the 2023 edition. So as you can see, a lot of miniatures. Some, I believe, Reaper Bones USA plastic. So they're all coming in that Bones USA material. So that's either going to come from one of their special printers or it's going to be cast. We'll see. But at any rate, from December 4th to December 15th, so it hasn't actually started yet, this specific promo, so, hold off. if wait a couple days, if you're seeing this before the 4th. But from the 4th to the 15th, every $40 you spend on the website, you can pick one of the 12 different free holiday miniatures. So, and this is on top of the other free deal. So this right here, every month Reaper has a free mini. It won't come painted, by the way. You can get a free mini per order per day. So this is on top of the $40. So starting on December 4th, at whatever time of day the rollover is, you can get this mini for free if you spend $40 and pick one of these. And I believe the implication with this one is that all three of those are considered one mini. So very cool, very nice. If you were planning on picking some stuff up for a friend or family member or yourself, or maybe someone gave you a gift card and you want to pick some stuff up. It all gets covered in this. By the way, this mini, very cool looking. This is a printed mini. All of the promo minis that they've been putting out lately have been printed minis. So if you've picked you've gotten anything that was one of these free $40 minis in the past 6 months, they've been printed miniatures. So that can give you a kind of gauge on the quality that you're looking at. Anyway, the 2023 collection that's coming out here, some of these are repeats. I have this little Tinker Gnome before. I think he's probably, if I look at these and I'm like, well, which of these could be used year-round the easiest? It'd be these two gnomes. Honestly, this fairy here, these people, they don't really scream holidays. I mean, sure, there's like mistletoe and stuff like that on this one. And these things, but these three, they're pretty overall agnostic. Overall, a pretty good selection. I think the majority of these are great for year-round use in general, but these holiday-specific ones are pretty great, so I will definitely be picking some of these up. They do also have all of these holiday miniatures already on sale that have been on sale, including if you're not a Christmassy person, they do have a dreidel golem that they also put up every year. Be interesting to see if they put out some more other holiday miniatures, because they got some really talented sculptors, and there are more holidays than just Christmas and Hanukkah out there. So it would be nice to see even more minis getting a bit of representation for the various cultures of the world. If you have $80 to spend, I would do 140 one day and another 40 the other day, so you can get the maximum of free miniatures. And then that's on top of whatever other free minis you get. I just kind of briefly looked at their new releases. This caught my eye. As you saw down here, they've been releasing a lot of Bones 5 minis, specifically all of the brine wind and underwater type minis. And I suppose they are bundling them up in this aquatic mix. So for $39.99, they're giving out a selection of Bones 5 miniatures, possible duplicates, and then variant content. No mini count on this, and supplies are limited. So this is just sort of a loot box, I guess you could say. A variable offering. We will see if this is a big deal, like how many minis come into this. I don't know if I'll be picking this up, but hey, if you want a little bit of a surprise, it seems like this is a good way to get it. And if you just want to paint some minis, you don't care what they are, maybe this is a good deal. I can't really speak to it because I don't know what comes in it. It is truly a mystery. There is, a couple other things in the new product lines, such as this holiday paint set, which has a lot of really nice kind of mini paints coming in it from the Bones lines that you probably come to know and love at this point. There is a mystery paint bundle as well, so that's pretty neat. 8 bottles of randomly chosen paints and a free rinse cup. Hey, it's hard to go wrong with these paints. As a little stocking stuffer is implied here. Yeah. Overall, some pretty good holiday offerings. Remember to go close your pledge manager for Bones 6. And that's all I have for today. And I've been Grotto Goblin. You've been you. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you can always support the channel by liking, subscribing, and commenting. That goes a long way. Shows what I'm doing here is appealing. And of course, you can always follow me on Twitter or on Coffee with the links supplied in the description down below. But that's it for me today. So have a good one. Take care and happy holidays. Bye-bye.